Hello world, it's redxparasite. Welcome to the 6th dungeon of the Dark World Inn, Link to the Past. I have something interesting to say about this dungeon. It's the first unedited dungeon since the 2nd Dark World dungeon, and how did that not hit me? Whatever. But, let's see, my comments about this dungeon kind of range from, I felt like I was going all over the place, but it only ended up being about 31 minutes total, so it's gonna be the first uncut dungeon in a while, so I'm happy about that. Because it's difficult to do a blind run, just because, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you don't know about the game because you've never played it before. I mean, it's a good thing that I've played Zelda games before, because at least I know there are some things that are congruent throughout the entire series. Like, keys open doors and big keys are needed to get to the boss of each dungeon and such. But there are some things about this game that I really wish that I could have redone. Like, my commentary could have been a whole lot better, but I guess this is the whole part of doing it blind, is that I didn't really know what to expect. So it's kind of hard to give commentary, because some part of commentary comes from experience. So I don't know, blind commentary works on certain things. I don't know if this game would be necessarily the best game to do blind commentary on, but heck, I'm doing it anyways, just for you guys. And that is a jerk move right there. I want to go on that bridge, even though I can't get to the item that's in the top of the room, the item for this dungeon yet. I want to be able to. Sad face. One of the other things that I noticed when I listen to my old commentary is I'll stutter and just do a whole bunch of things with my voice that I would not usually if I was talking to somebody or even like doing a presentation for school. I don't consider myself a great presenter. I mean, as great as any one person could be, unless it was their job to do presentations or whatever, like they're public relations or something. So I consider myself decent at that. Like, if I can prepare for a presentation at school, I'll usually do fairly well on it. But something about Let's Playing, I don't know. I will say it's easier to provide commentary with more people just because you can get their feedback and you don't have to fill all of the time by yourself, but giving commentary on your own doesn't have to be that difficult, but of course for blind run it doesn't have to. For a blind run it's kind of more difficult, but enough of me giving commentary on commentary. I'll actually start talking about the game. So this dungeon it's kind of sprawled out. I mean, basically what I'm saying is the layout kind of has you running all over the place, and I guess that's kind of why I felt a little, I don't know, haywire or something like that, is because I kept on running around, but it kind of forces you to do that, just because you don't know which direction is necessarily the right direction, so you just kind of have to do it by trial and error. Which is kind of what I ended up doing, is I just say, okay, well, how far can I go in this direction? Can I not go any farther? Then, okay, let's try another one. And it served me pretty darn well. So, I'd say that at least as far as 2D, like the, I don't know, semi-2D Zelda games go, like this game or, let's see, Phantom Hourglass, like the semi-2D ones, that's a fairly good strategy. I say the dungeons in Phantom Hourglass were a little weird. I don't know, this is personal opinion, but I shouldn't be talking about the game. Let's talk about this game! I'm being shot at nearly constantly. So there are more fake bombable walls down there. And actually, one thing that I don't know why I haven't been checking this, I kind of realized it a while ago, maybe I forgot about it, but you can actually see, if you have the map out, that you can see the exits to the rooms that you're in, So you could actually see whether or not a bombable wall, or something that appears to be a bombable wall, is an exit or not. Basically, you can look at it and see, like, oh, well, is there an exit on this wall? If there is, then that's good. You can bomb it and be happy because the treasure will be yours. But if there's not, then you don't have to do anything. Move, block. Let's do it right. Okay. So that's basically a one-way thing. Let's see. Okay, wait, the slugs that are pooping bombs. Oh wait, those aren't bombs. They're Granny Smith apples. What am I talking about? But killing all the enemies opens that door. Let's see, go on this side, and I can't do anything. Thanks for that. It'll become useful later once I have the switches reversed, but I have to be able to do that first. So I guess I'm heading to the right. More BMOs. I hate BMOs. They're a little more manageable in other games. Like, you can shoot them in the eye in a fair amount of the other games with the bow, but in this game, it doesn't work. Just as far as I know. It could just be me being stupid and then not trying something or not doing it correctly. And... Ow. But I could just be doing something wrong and then being completely and totally ignorant. Not like that's happened before, at all. That's a pretty nice visual effect right there. I'm over an endless pit of endlessness. It's so endless, it has no limits as X approaches infinity. It's a bottomless void of 1 over X. Hooray for math humor. Not really humor, but why did I do that again? Stupid. Oh, sorry for the little cut there, if you could call it a cut. Something really weird happened with Audacity, the program that I used to record the audio. It looked like it stopped recording, and then I figured out that it didn't, so it kind of was a pain in the butt. But it's still recording, so I'm going to still recording. I'm going to still recording grammar. Kill with knife. So bad. See, that's another thing that happens. I'll make stupid grammatical errors when I'm doing videos like this. Completely unfounded, things that I would not do on a regular basis, but it just happens because I'm not smart. But you see those wizards or whatever they're supposed to be that are firing those scythes of energy or whatever they're supposed to be at me. Just my personal opinion that they look like the black mages from Final Fantasy. I mean, obviously the robe color is different, but what the heck? That's just my opinion. Hey, look, the red switch! That is now a blue switch. And another key, how convenient. Ha 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 ha. We're making progress. Oh no. What's wrong with this picture? I guess I'm just gonna have to waste some time picking up useless skulls that have absolutely no purpose. Because getting things done isn't how we do things in this Let's Play. I'm disappointed because I don't have to use I can't use the power of... Stop hitting me! I don't have to use the power of video editing to make it shorter. Well, actually, that makes my life easier, so I prefer not to edit the videos if possible, but just the way they've been turning out, it's just... I've had to. Ow. Ow. Walking across spikes is not a recommended part of a healthy breakfast. Okay. So going that way is a complete waste at this point. Hooray! Pegasus shoes dash across these chasms. The gap. So, if you remember from a little bit earlier, there is a treasure chest down here. Let's go get it and see what's inside. We got a map! Okay, so this dungeon, you can tell it's kind of big. Not really, it's just laterally big. Unlike the Ice Palace, which was vertically big. Oh gosh, there's so many sexual innuendo that I should just stop talking altogether. That would ultimately stutter failure. It would ultimately be better if I just stopped talking. Although that wouldn't be great commentary, so I'm gonna have to continue talking anyways. See, now that we have the blue switches down... See, wasn't there a skull in the room to the left? I believe there was. Pick up the map again because I used to save state, so... Okay, I swear, fun experience is, I thought when I picked up that map that time, I was scared because like, oh crap, that projectile was right in my face, but then it hit my shield and I was relieved. So if you remember correctly, as I do, in this room in the top left corner, there used to be a skull that was blocked by 2 blue switches on each side, so it prevented us from getting to it from either side. We can get to that now. And I'm looking at the map for an unusually long amount of time. See, that's one of the things that was a bad idea. See, that was a bad idea, and I used a save state to correct it. Save states give me better grades. That would be awesome if I could take a test, see what I got wrong, and then just use the save state. Save states in real life would be epic. Because you could take a test, see what you got wrong, and then go back and correct those. It would be truly amazing. Fireballs. Part of a complete breakfast. Spikes, not part of a complete breakfast. Make sure to eat your fireballs, kids, so you can be all nice and warm during winter. There's another key. So many keys in this dungeon. It's hard to keep track of them all. Not really, because I haven't had more than one at a time. And it looks like we're back at the gym again. So more conveyor belts or treadmills. Looks like I can kill all these enemies because I like doing that. I haven't talked about my... Oh, look, another key. I haven't talked about my addiction to enemy slaying in a while. I like killing enemies. Well, it helps in some cases, so it's, you know, better to be safe than sorry. But I don't know why I bother trying to kill them again, because... Take a look at the 2 doors. One of them, 3 doors leading out of here. 2 of them are open, and one of them is key door. And I know that the electric jellyfish has the key, so why bother? No idea. It's like some of the things that I get wrong when I'm taking tests. You know, you take the test, you do something, and you don't really think about it twice. But then once you get the paper back and it's like, oh, this problem was wrong, you think, how was I that stupid? How did I get that wrong? That constantly annoys me. But not much I can do about that. Ow, explosions. Beam out, not part of a complete breakfast. So let's just keep on going. You jerks. I do not like you. I severely dislike you for doing that to me. Like, I guess we'll just have to go to the left since we can't do anything. It looks like I'll need my lantern here. Oh, I missed. Oh, great. It's Attack of the Tiles again. See, I could imagine, I don't know. Think of good theme music to put to this when the tiles attack. That should be the name of like some short film. When the tiles attack. And then you just have like really epic theme music, and it's gonna be like a silent movie, so it'd just be you just hear the music, and there'd be this guy that's being chased by the tiles or something. There we go. I came up with an idea for a short film. That makes me a movie director. Not really. Because I actually have to like film the movie and then make the movie, and it's possible, but not something that I feel like doing. So we're hitting about the halfway point in the video, so I'm going to cut it pretty soon because I'm going to split this into 2 parts. But they're going to be 2 very reasonably length parts. So you can enjoy that. So I will see you guys next time, and we will continue to light these lanterns and see what they do. But that will be next time on The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.